All or Nothing Part 2. In the last video, I said that we all get to choose what rests on us. And my encouraging scripture was 1 John chapter 3, verses 19 to 20. So I'll go ahead and I'll reread those. This is how we know that we belong to the truth and how we set our hearts at rest in His presence. If our hearts condemn us, we know that God is greater than our hearts and He knows everything. A heart at rest in God's presence is one that knows that they're loved by God no matter what. God does not always love what I do, but He always loves me because He knows that my do is not my who. So I don't have to run nor hide from God. If my heart condemns me, that is my cue to ask God for forgiveness. In verses 21 to 22, it says, "Dear friends, if our hearts do not condemn us, we have confidence before God and receive from Him anything that we ask because we keep His commands and do what pleases Him." It is not until we have confidence that we can receive what we ask from God. Our confidence comes from God not changing and us knowing that the majority of the time we do what He says to do. In verse 23, it says, "And this is His command, to believe in the name of His Son, Jesus Christ, and to love one another as He commands us." How we treat other people is just as important as who we choose to believe in. My encouraging scripture this time is going to be 1 John chapter 3, and it's going to be verse 24. "The one who keeps God's commands lives in Him, and He in them. And this is how we know that He lives in us. We know it by the Spirit He gave us."